Republic Act No. 9165, an act instituting the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, repealing Republic Act No. 6425, otherwise known as the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972, as amended, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. Section 1. Short title. This act shall be known and cited as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Section 2. Declaration of Policy. It is the policy of the state to safeguard the integrity of its territory and the well-being of its citizenry, particularly the youth, from the harmful effects of dangerous drugs on their physical and mental well-being, and to defend the same against acts or omissions detrimental to their development and preservation. In view of the foregoing, the state needs to enhance further the efficacy of the law against dangerous drugs, it being one of today's more serious social ills. Section 21. Custody and disposition of confiscated, seized, and/or surrendered dangerous drugs, plant sources of dangerous drugs, controlled precursors, and essential chemicals, instruments, paraphernalia, and/or laboratory equipment. The PDEA shall take charge and have custody of all dangerous drugs, plant sources of dangerous drugs, controlled precursors, and essential chemicals, as well as instruments, paraphernalia, and/or laboratory equipment, so confiscated, seized, and/or surrendered for proper disposition in the following manner.
Inventory and photography. Immediately after seizure, the police must inventory and photograph the drugs in the presence of the accused or their representative, a DOJ representative, a media representative, and an elected public official, all of whom must sign the inventory. Submission to Forensic Lab. The seized items must be turned over to the PDEA Forensic Laboratory within 24 hours for testing. Laboratory report. The forensic chemist must issue a signed certification of test results within 24 hours after receiving the items. Court inspection and destruction after the case is filed. The court must conduct an ocular inspection within 72 hours. PDEA must destroy the drugs within 24 hours thereafter in the presence of the accused and required witnesses. Representative samples must be kept. Certification of destruction. A sworn certification of destruction and the retained samples are submitted to the court. Right of the accused to observe the accused or counsel may observe all proceedings. If they do not appoint a representative, the DOJ will assign a POW lawyer. Final disposition after case. After the case ends, the representative samples presented in the court must be turned over to PDEA for destruction within 24 hours. Transitory clause. Drugs already in government custody when the law took effect must be destroyed within 24 hours with court approval. DOH temporarily handled drug custody until PDEA was organized.
In the case of People of the Philippines versus Guatemala Iisil on August 11, 2015, the facts are the following. Police conducted a buy-bust operation against Guatemala Iisil in Zamboanga City. A police posture buyer purchased one heat-sealed plastic sachet of shabu. Guatemala was immediately arrested, and a body search recovered 2 additional sachets of suspected shabu. The seized items were marked at the scene, turned over to the investigator, submitted to the forensic laboratory, and forensic testing confirmed that the substances were methamphetamine hydrochloride, or also known as shabu. The defense of Guatemala Iisil, he raised the denial and framed up claiming that he did not sell or possess shabu. He was merely standing in the street when he was arrested, and also police planted the drugs on him. Under Section 21 of Republic Act No. 9165 was allegedly violated due to the absence of required witnesses during inventory and photography. The issue were the following: whether Guatemala's conviction for illegal sale and possession of shabu should be overturned for alleged non-compliance with Section 21 of Republic Act 9165.
Procedural lapse, violation of Section 21A of RA 9165. Absence of required witnesses like media, DOJ, elected official during inventory and photography. Why the lapse did not result in acquittal? The police officers explained the absence of witnesses. The chain of custody remained continuous and unbroken. Immediate marking of seized drugs, turnover to investigator, submission of forensic laboratory, forensic examination, and presentation in court. Integrity and identity of drugs were preserved. No evidence of tampering or planting was presented.
Ruling. First, substantial compliance with chain of custody. Strict compliance is ideal but not mandatory if the integrity and identity of drugs are intact. Every transfer from seizure to police, to investigator, to forensic chemist and court was documented and unbroken. Second, valid bypass operation. Illegal sale under Section 5. Elements proven, identify of seller and buyer. Delivery of shabu. Payment with marked money. Illegal possession under Section 11. Elements proven, possessions, lack of authority, conscious awareness. Watamama's claims of frame-up were weak and unsubstantiated. Chain of custody rule, RA 9165, Section 21, strict compliance is ideal. Substantial compliance, suffices of integrity, and identify of drug are preserved. Minor procedural lapses do not automatically result in acquittal. Denial and positive testimony, mere denial or allegations of frame-up cannot prevail or consistent police testimony supported by physical evidence. Disposition, conviction affirmed illegal sale of shabu under Section 5, life imprisonment 5 plus 500,000 fine. Illegal possession of shabu under Section 11, 12 years and 1 day to 14 years of imprisonment plus 300,000 pesos fine.
Alleged violation of RA 7438. The answer is no. Reasoning: Watamama did not allege denial of right to counsel, coerced confession, failure to inform rights for signing of document. So, no custodial confession was used. Prosecution relied solely on physical evidence and police testimony. In conclusion, there is no RA 7438 violation occurred, and only issue was substantial compliance with Section 21 of RA 9165, which the court affirmed.